Look who's with us to concentrate on this issue. You know this man. His name is Lieutenant Colonel Ralph Peters. I think it's appropriate that you not testify, but you comment on what Kaepernick is doing, and what it tells us about Obama's America. Go. Floor's yours.
Well, Stuart, I'm certain that you and every member of the panel this morning would agree with me that Mr. Kaepernick is a victim. We need to sympathize with him as a victim. He's a victim of the American education system, of the teachers' unions, who teach that America's bad. They don't teach them anything about the world. He's a victim of political correctness that refuses to allow us to discuss honestly and openly the pathologies in some minority communities. Topics that Daniel Patrick Moynihan raised over a half-century ago. And so, you know, to be very, very honest, of course, I was offended. He does have the legal right and the moral right to sit out the National Anthem. But my reaction when I first saw this was, you know, that guy needs to get out more. You know, he thinks minorities are oppressed in the United States. I've been around the world. I've worked in Africa, Asia, South America, Europe, and I will tell you, there is no place on earth where, you know, the world's never going to be completely fair, but nowhere else where minorities, all minorities, have greater opportunities than here. And we have a black president, 2 black attorney generals in a row, black national security advisor. We've had a black chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, no end of black cabinet members, black legislators, and other minorities. Where is the bigotry? It is in the Democratic Party, which keeps blacks down with unsafe streets and terrible schools. The opportunities are there. The jobs are there. But you can't be a felon. You can't drop out of school. You need skills. And the Democratic Party's policies for over half a century, while smiling and saying, oh, it's going to be wonderful for you, have hurt America's minorities almost mortally.
Well, I gave you the floor, and you took it, and I'm going to add this. You remember Usain Bolt, fastest human being on the planet, 3 consecutive Olympics, wins the 100-meter dash. Got it. Fantastic guy. He's giving an interview at the Olympics after he's won something. He hears in the background America's national anthem. He hears it. He stops the interview. He's a Jamaican. He stops the interview out of respect for America's national anthem. I think the two stand in very, very sharp contrast. Last word to you?
Well, Stuart, I did research projects in Africa 4 years running. I ended up in Ghana, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire. And at the end of the day, I wound up having beers with some of the tour guides who escorted African Americans on the Roots Heritage tours. And they were just bewildered. They couldn't understand it. They felt the Americans were the lucky ones. They would have traded places in a minute. And I think that all of us, black, white, Hispanic, Native, all of us, we fail to appreciate the greatness of this country, the chance individuals of all colors and persuasions have here, and we are an ungrateful people, no matter the color of our skin.
All right. By the way, your book, The Damned of Petersburg, is a really good book, and one day, I promise, we'll give a thorough review on this program. All right, he feels better now. All right.